is because the EPA finalized the last regulatory hurdle before the fuel can find the marketplace. So it's a legal fuel now, and it can be found in the marketplace. Depending on the state, fuel is legal to be sold for its approved product categories now. E15 is ethanol, is fuel with 15% ethanol. The current legal fuel before this had been E10. Now, no outdoor equipment, no motorcycles, no boats, no snow machines, no automobiles had been designed, built, or warranted to run on any fuel containing more than 10% ethanol. The Department of Energy tested outdoor power equipment on E15, and all the engines tested failed or had problems. In the marine industry, they also tested marine equipment, and the marine engines, quote unquote, catastrophically failed. So the engines were destroyed. For all of American history, whatever's been at the pump, whatever's been safe to put in your car, has been safe to put in your generator, and your chainsaw, and your mower. Well, for the first time ever, that's changed. Now, all EPA has done is come up with a 3x3 pump label to say you can't put it on some things. We don't think that's enough. So we don't think the misfueling plans are enough, and we don't think changing the fuel marketplace like that. It's why we sued. OPEI, along with the National Marine Manufacturers and both auto trade groups, sued to stop this. So we sued on the underlying decision. We should have a decision on that before July 4th on whether EPA's decision to allow E15 in the marketplace should be sent back to the agency. We hope to be victorious on that court case. We're cautiously optimistic. The three judges on the panel were highly critical of the agency in how they came to this decision and the legal grounds on which it's based. The law was pretty clear when it was changed in 2007. Basically, a new fuel couldn't contribute to the failure of any engine's emission control devices, and this certainly does. Well, EPA has split that. They said, well, it's okay for some engines. That's just not how the law is written. It's probably going to be cheaper. Ethanol has less energy in it, and so it's likely to be cheaper at the pump. One of the challenges is, and EPA will tell you this, they know from their studies, is that people largely base their fuel purchasing decisions on price. Fuel, this wrong fuel, could find its way into your product. Now remember, no landscaping equipment, the product category you're talking about, none of it is designed, built, or warranted to run on it. The testing showed it damages or destroys this equipment. So if you send your fellas out in the morning with their trailers and trucks, with all the equipment on it, and they fill it all up with the lowest priced gasoline, give them some cash, and it happens to be E15, well, you could potentially destroy every piece of equipment you own. For the first time in American history, the fuel you put in the car legally may in fact destroy or damage your outdoor power equipment. This issue is of very real importance, and an awful lot of folks have been lobbying Congress on it. Congress will be involved. We fully expect a robust conversation on this issue. And so it's a great time to contact your elected representatives, your congressperson, or your senator and explain what your position is. That there ought to be a transition period. There ought to be a legacy fuel. This is not where ethanol should go. Whatever your position is, inform your member of Congress.